create any bad memory for them. You're not forming memories at 3 years old, and it's very rare that you're forming memories at 5 years old.
What's up, Busters? So we got a real goofy situation here. So Ethan Klein and Leela, which is his wife, have been dealing with some problems for these past few months. They've been dealing with some harassment from people like Hassan and a couple other political streamers or just a bunch of other random people, to the point that they even have a subreddit completely dedicated to hating on them. Why, you may ask? I really don't know. Something that happened recently which is extremely messed up. It's one thing to hate on someone. That's fine. That's okay. We've all done it, but bringing their children and their family into it is just a line that you should never cross. So what happened was people actually called CPS on Ethan because apparently they think his kids are eating dog shit because it's being left in the floor and not being picked up or whatever. And I highly doubt that. Like, I do not think that for a second, for multiple reasons, one of which being because Ethan Klein has made millions of dollars from YouTube, right? I highly doubt he just has dog shit lying around his floor. He could probably just pay someone to pick it up for him. I highly doubt that. And secondly, if they did do that, it's not exactly Ethan's fault. They're children, and I'm assuming very young children. And even then, children are just retarded, right? They do dumb shit. They put things in their mouth that shouldn't be in their mouth. They lick things. They touch shit. They're weird. They do dumb shit. They get diseases that normal people wouldn't get because normal people wouldn't do those things because we have developed brains. That's no one's fault at all. Like, that's just a kid doing stupid shit as a child. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's a lot wrong with it, but there's nothing wrong with it in the sense of like, oh, he should be like taken to jail or his kids should be taken away. No, it's just fucking stupid. And you're probably wondering, who was that retard in the beginning? Well, we'll get to that in a minute, Buster. Don't you worry your sweet little heads. We're gonna get there in a minute.
Turned into this whole snark narrative that our house is a mess, that there's dog shit everywhere, that Sonny is eating shit and getting giardia, and that, et cetera, et cetera. And, well, it culminated in somebody finally, an anonymous call went into them on the 3rd, saying that they were somebody that works at the house. And
I know I'm defending you right now, brother, but are you tweaking? Like, what's going on, man? Why are you sniffling? You got a case of the sniffles? It's okay. I understand it's a sad situation, but it's all right, man. But if I find out you're doing fent, I'm gonna be a very sad individual. All right, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be like, man, here I was thinking you wasn't doing fent, but now you're doing fent, and I don't know how to feel. Sad.
They wanted to report us because our kids are crawling around eating dog shit and getting viruses, and they were able to provide enough details because of what I said on the show to make it appear that it was somebody. He said, like, when he first showed up, he's like, it's somebody that you know who made the report. And I'm like, no, okay. So, I mean, they used, I mean, yeah, you could easily impersonate.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Go ahead.
What's truly, like, despicable to me is the fact that, like, you hear so often that CPS, like, that they're not always,
they're underfunded.
Yes, and also it always like seeps through the cracks for some reason. Yeah. And so the fact that they were so on it here, it's like that could have gone to a family that really needed it and a child that really needed it.
I didn't even think about that part. I mean, yeah, she is right. They are extremely underfunded, which I honestly think is bullshit. I feel like we really need CPS in the world. I mean, yeah, there are times like this where they're not very helpful, but at the end of the day, they've probably saved a lot of kids' lives from abusive households and shit. And I think we need to have a little bit more funding for them. I really do. But it is kind of insane that they took a call like this so seriously. Yet you could call them and tell them, hey, my kid's getting beat, and they're probably gonna be like, okay, we'll get to it next Thursday. Don't worry. Keep them alive till then, right? So it's just so crazy, and I don't know who you should really blame here. I mean, you definitely blame the person who called, but it's also a fault of CPS a little bit because they're so underfunded, which again isn't necessarily the company's fault. More or less just a government issue, and I'm not getting into that bullshit here. That's I don't want to get political. That's one thing that'll never happen on this channel is politics. All right, I'm never getting political on the I Am Kodak's channel. We will never be political here unless you want to be. Then we'll get political. Reagan, Washington. What's that one guy with the cool hat? Abraham Lincoln. I'll be Lincoln with a female. She's of age. I'm not. I'm actually lonely. Ladies, you got my number. You got my YouTube channel. Second best thing. Now we're moving on to the Denims part. Now, the reason I showed that clip in the beginning of Denims is because she is actually the one who, not blaming anyone here. I'm not pointing the finger. I don't want to get sued. But she is actually the one who, was having the coincidental conversation with her chat about child protective services on on a stream clip. If I'm able to find it, I'll throw it in right here. If I can't find it, then just trust me. All right, we built up enough rapport. You know me. I wouldn't lie to you. I couldn't lie to you. No, I couldn't lie to you. It's not in my heart. It would hurt my heart too bad to lie to you. I only bring honesty here at the Kodak channel. Or what I view as honesty. I could still be wrong. But it's okay, because I'll admit it. I'll be the bigger person.
He lets his dogs shit all over his mansion, and he just leaves the shit on the floor, something that is probably related to the fact that his former housekeeper is suing him for a number of different reasons. So I would assume he doesn't actually have a housekeeper anymore, or perhaps he lost his extra housekeeper. So now the house is just like covered in dog shit. And he has kids, and his kids like crawl into the dog shit, and God forbid, I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they eat it, or if it's just from like contact with it with their hands or something.
Dog, honestly, I'm gonna say this right now. Anyone in that chat typing, oh, call CPS, is probably some fucking fat ass in their basement with a neck beard smelling greasy as hell, who's never even hugged a woman that wasn't related to them. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Like, if you can find the time in your life to watch a streamer like Denim or Hassan or anyone like that, I feel like you gotta be extra greasy, because I don't watch streamers normally. I couldn't imagine watching a retarded streamer. I can't watch a smart one. I just don't have the time for it. I just don't see where the entertainment is coming from this. And also, even then, you don't really know the full context of the situation. Kids are stupid. Like, they're gonna put shit in their mouth. You can have dog shit, like, not even on the floor. Like, you could pick it up and put it in the garbage, and if the kid sees the garbage, they're probably gonna mess with it because they're stupid, right? They do dumb shit. They put shit in their mouth that they shouldn't be putting in their mouth. That's just how kids are. As I said before, that doesn't necessarily mean it's Ethan's fault. I mean, if he is just leaving it there and that is true, then that's his fault, yes. But what the kids do with it is not his fault. Granted, they are his kids, so he should probably discipline his kids better. But we're gonna assume that none of that's true. We're gonna throw that out the window. No more of that. All right. So yeah, I forgot where I was going with this. But if you watch Denims or Hassan Piker, you're dumb. Boogity boogity boo.
Create any bad memory for them. You're not forming memories at 3 years old, and it's very rare that you're forming memories at 5 years old. Now, yes, you are. No, you're not. When we're talking about being able to remember, being able to recall memories, it's like 4 is the cutoff. But even if you are forming any memories at 4, you're not going to be able to remember them past like 15.
Dog, I feel like most people can remember shit from when they were 5. Maybe not like 3, but that doesn't mean you weren't forming memories at 3. That just means you can't really recall them. I'm sure there are people out there who can remember shit from when they were like 2, right? There's no cutoff to forming memories. That's not how that works, I don't think. I highly doubt it. And even then, 4 is definitely not the cutoff, I don't think. That makes no fucking sense. And the crazy thing is, I can't believe her chat is actually calling her out here. Like, whenever you have a political streamer, normally the chat is just like the biggest dick riders ever, and they're like, oh yeah, like they could literally say, I'm gonna go take a shit in the fucking Himalayas, and that is going to be the ancient god of Greek mythology, and the chat seems like, yeah, that's right, that's how it goes, man, you're doing great. Like the political streamers chats are just the biggest dick riders ever. Like, nothing the political streamer will say, especially like if it's someone like Hassan, like they just dick ride the fuck out of them. So for them to call you out, that's just insane.
You have maybe 1 or 2 memories. Yes, you will remember. So everyone in chat here has a collection, like 50 plus memories of when they were 3 years old.
Exactly. Everyone just has that shit like an archive. Do you not? You fucking loser. God damn. I don't understand how you could be this goofy and like actually do this on stream to the point your chat is calling you out for it, especially when you're like a female streamer. That just baffles me. I know before I said about the political streamers, but I kind of forgot when she's a female streamer, as you can clearly tell. The fact that a female streamer is getting called out for saying something stupid by her fucking chat, which is normally a bunch of simps, is just insane. It's fucking crazy. This whole situation's fucking crazy. It's 3 a.m. right now. I need to get to bed. So with that being said, I'm gonna scramdaddle skididdly. So I hope you guys have a great night. I would offer you some gum, but you're not allowed to have it because it's too late. Too late in the night. You don't need your sugar right now. I'm fixing to go probably take me some magnesium pills and die. Not literally die, but sleep. That's gonna be me in a minute. So yeah. Goodbye.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.